And the famous Frank Busalaki.
You could almost say he's the mayor of Little Italy.
Gentlemen,
You see it in the way he greets the guys playing cards along India Street. And you see it in the pride Marco Lamandri shows in the latest neighborhood development, a town plaza now under construction called the Piazza della Famiglia, right next to Washington Elementary School and Our Lady of the Rosary Church.
this whole thing becomes a 10,000 square foot piazza. So we want to do events, we do them here.
Yeah.
We do the mercato, the farmer's market will be done here every Sunday. When we do the chalk drawings on the Festa, the chalk drawings will be done here. So this really becomes, in a lot of ways, we say the civic center of Little Italy. Central Piazza, business district, church, and the school.
It's the center of town.
It's the center of town.
Lamandri isn't really the mayor. He's the president of New City America, a company that has managed the affairs of Little Italy since the 1990s. By the 90s, the neighborhood had changed from being an Italian immigrant enclave of tuna fishermen and their families to a place on the edge of downtown with not much going on.
Outside of the 13 to 15 Italian businesses that were left, Little Italy, for all intents and purposes, was the parking lot to service downtown office buildings.
Local property owners working with Lamandri wanted to change that. In the beginning, he said their goals were modest.
You know, our first goal was just to get trash cans. I mean, we had, in the 48 square blocks of Little Italy, we had one trash can. So we had no trash cans, we had no mechanism for sweeping sidewalks and picking up trash, we had no trees.
But redevelopment was going strong downtown, and a lot of the old Italian families still owned their property in Little Italy.
As the fishing industry succeeded and people made money, a lot of the families that lived here in the smaller homes moved to Point Loma, they moved to Mission Hills. So that's where the people that made it went, but they kept their property.
Now there are trees in Little Italy. They created a community benefit district to raise money. On India Street, they calmed traffic by narrowing the street from 3 lanes to 2. Parallel parking changed to angle parking. They got trash cans, they got a big investment in the restaurant trade, and they got housing. Lots of multi-story housing.
I could point to nearly every condo complex in Little Italy, and it was previously a parking lot.
The vision for Little Italy and for the Piazza della Famiglia can be seen as universal, even historic.
Just like New England towns, they were all built around the commons. You know, this is the way cities used to be built, was around central plazas. This will be our central plaza.